Hello everybody, this is Cretaceous Zilla here, back with a video, and today we'll be reviewing the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla Store exclusive, Godzilla 1998. That is right folks, Godzilla 1998 in the Movie Monster Series. I didn't think this was ever gonna, come true. I didn't think that Bandai was all of a sudden going to appreciate Godzilla 1998 after nearly 30 years, but it looks like we have finally gotten two Godzilla 1998 or Zilla figures for the Movie Monster series. Well, they're actually Godzilla Store exclusives, but still though. So this one is the Godzilla 1998 that we see in Godzilla 1998, of course, the American film. But Bandai released the other one, Zilla 2004, from Godzilla Final Wars, which the both figures are very different. Unfortunately, I don't have the Zilla 2004 figure. I wish I did, but once I heard the news that Bandai was going to release a Godzilla 1998 figure, I decided that, I would probably get this one instead. Plus, that Zilla 2004 figure has gone for a lot of money recently. God damn it, I missed out on another figure. That's fine. At least I got one Godzilla 1998 figure from the Movie Monster series, so I'm happy that I at least have something. But did Bandai appreciate Godzilla 1998 with this figure? Let's take a look. First, we have to start off with the tag, of course. Got the picture of Godzilla 1998 that we've probably seen a million of times in, news and stuff like that, and of course on the internet. So, it says Godzilla 1998, Godzilla 2024. We're going to have Godzilla 1998 spine there with a really nice Godzilla 1998 logo there, Movie Monster Series. We'll open up the tag, just a bunch of stuff that I can't understand because it's in Japanese. At least you get some QR code and a nice picture of Godzilla 1998, which I'm pretty sure is the X Plus original Godzilla 1998 figure. So that was the tag. Now we get to the important part, the figure. Here he is. Oh my goodness, guys. This figure, I've been waiting so long for this figure, and this looks exactly like one of the maquettes or like one of the prototypes they would probably have used for Godzilla 1998 for the film. Honestly, this is just what it looks like. It just looks so detailed. The figure's detail just looks incredible. If you want one that Godzilla 1998 that looks exactly like the Godzilla 1998 from the movie, I actually would suggest this one. Look at the eyes too. The eyes are in this orange look, orange with a white little people in there, which is so incredible because the right eyes. Because in the promotional material, Godzilla, and also in the film as well, I'm pretty sure Godzilla had these eyes, so it looks just amazing that Bandai included that. Unfortunately though, there is nothing for the mouth, like it's not painted, it's just in the body color for some odd reason, which I don't like. They could have added pink to it, but I still like the teeth because the teeth are actually sculpted this time around, and the teeth don't look messy with the paint as well. We get to see Godzilla's massive chin. It just looks absolutely amazing. Here's Godzilla's hand, which is also very detailed. And holding it, I can just feel the detail on this figure. Just amazing. And also, here are the hands. And what I love about the hands is for both sides, Bandai actually included the 5 little finger there. If you didn't know, Godzilla 1998, Toho didn't like the design, of course, but they also, one complaint that they didn't like was how Godzilla 1998 had a 5th, finger, which, of course, Godzilla is supposed to have 4 fingers, apparently Toho thinks, and, well, Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin obviously probably didn't really that much care and decided, just put in a 5th finger anyways, and throughout all the toys and merchandise, we saw this, 5th finger, so... And also in the final film as well, I'm pretty sure we get to see the 5th finger on that Godzilla in the movie. But Toho didn't like it, and it's amazing how, Toho just, decided with Bandai to put on this one figure. Very strange, but it's been 30 years since this guy, and, well, a lot's changed then. Then we're going to have a look at the spikes, and I really like the spikes. They're not that big, which is my only issue. I wish they were bigger, but I really like this blue aqua paint to it, and my only issue is that the paint is only on the top of the spikes and not throughout the bottom. Well, there's a little bit at the bottom, but not that much. So I wish they fully painted it. I don't know if it's like that in the movie, but that's my only issue. As for the legs, they look amazing too. We get some more detail at the legs as well. Even on both sides, they look incredible. And here's the underside of Godzilla. Which, feeling this guy, I know it's going to feel like this, but it feels so thin compared to all the other Godzilla figures that we've gotten, to be honest. Which I was expecting. And on to what the hell? Alright, next, I don't think this is appropriate to show the YouTube. Anyway, let's go on to Godzilla's feet. And Bandai decided to put in detail on the under of Godzilla's feet, which I wasn't expecting. I thought they were going to not do the detail on the underside, but they did. And here's Godzilla's feet. Looks amazing. It actually looks, it kind of looks odd to me, but I guess that's just how his feet look in the film. Onto the tail, which, yep, the tail isn't painted this blue, which I'm kind of disappointed about. I mean, knowing the movie monster series, they're not going to paint all the way down to the tail. That's very rare on some figures, but not every single figure has paint on the tail. But all in all, the tail looks great as well. Then we have the copyright by Toho, Bandai, China, all that on the bottom of Godzilla's tail. And that was the figure's detail. I love the detail on this figure, and it's probably the best part of this figure. Now let's move on to articulation. So I think everyone knows the articulation on this figure. This is just your standard movie monster series articulation, which is a bit unfortunate. I wish there was probably maybe articulation in the tail I was expecting maybe, but I mean, I kind of knew this, especially from Zilla 2004, having only 4 points of articulation. And it's just the same with this guy, just 4 points of articulation. The tail doesn't move, the head doesn't move. That's all you're getting for articulation. And this guy, you can put in other poses as well, just like any other figure. Like, you can get him sitting down right here, which looks kind of funny to me. You also get to have this, like, dinosaur-like pose, or the pose that, like, Zilla 2004, if you want him to. However, the only problem is this figure doesn't like standing by himself, so you had to lean him against something, like a wall or something, but it kind of looks like he's taking a dump, if I'm being honest. Now, it's time for Zilla for size comparisons. Zilla sizing up with Bagan here. Bagan's going to dwarf Zilla. Then we have Titanosaurus, pretty much the exact same size. Then Gorosaurus, very small. And then Godzilla Final Wars here. Both are looking sweet together. Then we have Godzilla 1954, who was responsible for Godzilla 1998 getting made, which if you view that as a good or bad thing. Then we have the two American Godzillas compared together. That is right, the Monsterverse Godzilla. And then we have the Trendmasters Godzilla 1998 figure from 1998 to 2024. On to my final score. I give 1998 in terms of detail 5 stars. This might be the best figure when it comes to detail in the movie monster series. Paint, I'll give 2 stars. I mean, there's not a lot of paint. There's not a lot going for it. Articulation, I'll give 1 star, just because of basic articulation. The price that you'll get for this guy is $40. I think that's how much he costs, but he's going to be rare in the future, so get him. And the final score is an 8 out of 10. I think that Godzilla 98 is worth adding to your collection. And that is it. That is Godzilla 1998 from the movie monster series. I never thought we were ever going to get a movie monster series, Godzilla 1998. But finally, Bandai and Toho, well, I'm guessing Toho's behind this figure, have shown their love and support for Godzilla 1998. And it looks like 98 has kind of resurgence now in terms of popularity now. Now it's been like literally decades since Godzilla 1998. A lot of people that used to hate this movie actually now come to terms with it and actually really like this Godzilla because, I mean, from the past like 30 years after Godzilla 1998, there has been a lot of new and different takes on Godzilla, which is why 1998 isn't viewed that hately nowadays and is viewed as another different like reincarnation of Godzilla, which is awesome to see because I do think this Godzilla is definitely one of the most underrated Godzillas just because of the movie. And well, I do reckon that Godzilla 1998's popularity definitely starting to surge now. I remember back when 2014 came out, everyone was hating this movie to death. Everyone just went on the hatred train when it came to this movie because everyone just despised this movie back when it came out. And it was probably because of the new American Godzilla movie that just came out. So, and I guess that now that time has, went by. We had a lot of different Godzillas. And because Godzilla now, he's pink now. And, he has spines and he looks like a Stegosaurus. So Godzilla has taken different roles recently, and it looks like everyone is, in support for Godzilla 1998 because of the recent trend of Godzilla taking different forms in media. So I'm happy to see that Godzilla 1998 is finally getting support that he needs. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.